I'm not going to lie, I have no idea what Divide My Heart is about or who it's about, so we're just going to kind of just dive right in and see where we land, shall we? Here we go. Oh, wait, this is Slayer's other theme. What I really like about the beginning is that we automatically have, obviously we just saw the punching element in this, but what's really fun is the way that the rhythm hits, right? That feels like we're beating the crap out of somebody. I like Slayer as a character. I'm actually kind of obsessed with Ups and Downs, so I'm excited to hear Divide My Heart here. Oh, we get the piano.
I picked up many words, absorbed in a book, and didn't hear you call.
Interesting.
Suddenly, my journey has begun, while everyone around bless me. How could I know? Day by day, I thought of it falling down to the others. The answer that I found was not right. Divide my heart somewhere.
Yeah.
That's unfailing. Divide my heart someone. Hurt the soul of their kids. I don't know what has started all this tragedy. I don't know it. So gathering, you picked out many words, thrown into that flattery, hatred and all. Suddenly, your journey has begun.
I love how predictable it is. I know that I'm also singing along, and I'm not stopping a lot this time because I kind of I don't know, I really like Slayer. Musically, like what he represents, his backstory, so on and so forth. So like first impressions here, at least in the first like 2 minutes-ish, is how shocked I am at how simple this piece is and how elegant and relaxed it is. Because a lot of the newer, I don't know how old this is to be honest, but this is from third excerpt. I don't know how you pronounce that. There's something about this that is very relaxed and very peaceful and very easy breezy, at least vocally. There's an essence, even though we have that chorus, which is doubled by the electric guitars and stuff, there is an overwhelming sense of like respite, of like, listen, I have been around the block for so many years, and like all of y'all are stressed about nothing. You know, it's kind of like me as a 37-year-old talking to you, the 20-something, and I'm like, bro, just relax. Like that's the vibe. Now you could be older than me, in which I would say, please tell me to relax because we know how that works. But there's, and also really like da 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 da, and that's really where we get that sense of like, yo, just chill, man. Again, what are we doing here? We're thinking. We're listening. I have no idea who Slayer is besides what I read from Ups and Downs, the previous track from Slayer, you know, the previous theme. So like, I understand Slayer's like sort of ethos, but this is actually different because this is like calmer. And obviously that's also like compositional development. So there's like changes in the way that we compose as we get older, as we try new things, you know, like the Guilty Gear is always going to have this soundscape, but I really, really dig how laid back this is.
If everything you know was biased, how would you know? Day by day.
Wait, did you hear how there was a question and we pitched up? That's so cool. Listen to this. This is so exciting. Listen to this. There's a difference between if everything you know was biased, how would you know?
Oh, was biased, how would you know?
No. Oh, well, actually, I would say that still is a question because it doesn't resolve, like, it has the accent. No. So it's interesting because this is a total unrelated tangent, but in classical singing, an appoggiatura is a lean. Appoggiare in Italian means to lean, okay? And when you have an appoggiatura, it kind of looks like this. And so what you would do is you go no. Now, obviously, I don't have this annotated. I don't know what this actually looks like in a musical score, if it's even in a musical score. Point is, no. It does lead to a question because it's a very big difference between no or no, right? But instead we go no, lean, resolve, right? And that, I think, leads it to a question rather than no, which is much more just on a one note, which is much more like, I know this. Love the call and response back there. Backup singers. It's almost like the mental questions. Nice. What does that mean?
Gathered love.
This is beautiful. This is like a ballad.
I have gathered so much. All the pieces that fit into my box.
It's almost like musical theater.
There was not one important thing.
Random improvised piano here. Wow, okay. Oh, cascading down.
Back then, I did it every day. One day was just like another. I believed it was my own intention, but now I'm not sure anymore. Suddenly, my
Wait, guys,
journey
this is cool. You know what this is? This happens in musical theater a lot. This is like almost like pseudo like rock musical. It's really fascinating. But so this happens all the time where we'll basically have like underneath a chord structure. I forget what the term is, but essentially like you've got music underneath and you're just like talking over it. And then you launch into the song. It's almost like it's structured and paced so that you're keeping beat and keeping measure. It's like, you know, suddenly my journey has begun. Underneath, right? It's like so cool. This is such like a musical theater-y sound. I really like the song. It's very chill.
Begun while everyone around bless me. How could I know?
There's actually a pitch there. A little bit of anger in this sound with the electric guitar, huh? That sounds a little bit like Ups and Downs. That feels kind of intoned, doesn't it? The world that I know is cut out of an album of much more. So something that we have in opera as well. Now, I'm not saying that this is what it is, but just for the sake of like sharing with you some really cool little things about the world of opera, this is what that looks like, the top one. That would be annotated with an X. There's a difference between this one, which has a note, and this one, which has an X. The X stands for intoning. And intoning is literally like, the world that I know is cut out of an album of much more. That's intoning. That's not singing. That's intoning on a note. You can do it in any part of the range. It's a really effective way of delivering text. We do get that quite a bit as well. Let's keep going. Man, I love this track. I love this. Burn to soul my vengeance.
I don't know why we started all this tragedy.
Ah,
Do I?
what a nice fade out too. One of the reasons I really like Guilty Gear songs is that there's a lot of story laden and hidden within the lyrics. And I gotta tell you, I got no freaking idea what's going on in this. But let me make sure that this is actually about Slayer. Divide My Heart is a vocal theme from Guilty Gear Xrd Revelator. It plays during Story Mode Chapter 7 Thesis B during the battle between Faust, Chip, Potemkin, and the Assassin's Guild against Ariel's forces in the capital. Okay, so it may not actually be about a character at all. I thought this whole time it was about Slayer, so do forgive for not knowing that. But I mean, it seems really interesting because there is a lot of emotion in this. I mean, one of the lyrics, gathering I picked up many wards, I was absorbed in a book and didn't hear your call. Suddenly my journey has begun while everyone around blessed me. How could I have known? Divide my heart, someone dies unfairly. It's like if you split me, if you split up what I have to offer, what I have to love, someone's going to die. Someone burned to soul by vengeance. I don't know what has started this tragedy. I don't know it. So gathering. You picked out many words. Day by day, you think of falling down the abyss. There's a real sense of loss in this music. You know, there's a sense of losing control. I think there's a sense of like being succumbing to a battle or being exposed to a battle that's uncomfortable. I do think that there's a lot of this is really about pain, about suffering, about wanting things to be different and not knowing which way to turn and divide my heart. That's a painful sound. That's not a sound that's comfortable. It's a sound that's there's unrest in that. Regardless of who or what that theme is about, that's probably one of the more beautiful themes that I've heard in Guilty Gear's history so far. I'm really intrigued by it because it was extremely melodic, extremely lyrical, and it felt very honest, you know? Sometimes character themes can be really specifically about a character, and so they can kind of hide behind that. But in this particular case, there was a real honesty in that sound that was quite haunting almost. So disregard everything I said about Slayer and Ups and Downs, although Ups and Downs is still my favorite. As always, thanks a ton, and I'll see you on the next Guilty Gear video. Bye.